Hello dears, it's your favorite YouTuber here. That's a lie. I know I'm not your favorite YouTuber. So let's take that again. Hello dears, welcome and welcome back to my channel. If you're stopping by for the first time, my name is Symbiat and obviously I'm a YouTuber. What else would I be doing in this space? What else would I be doing in this space? Yes, and I film and vlog and shoot about anything that interests me because I know I'm not alone, so I'm just there putting it out there to let you know that you're not alone if you see this as well. Do you understand? Yes. And don't forget to subscribe, to like, to share, to comment on my videos, guys. These things really help the algorithm favor my video. So why would you not just subscribe? It's the subscribe button, just and then you're subscribed. Very easy, very easy. In today's video, I'm going to be doing another sit down and talk, or what they call it. I'm going to be talking through the video as well while I do my eyebrow and eyeshadow. I'm not going to be doing the full makeup. I enjoyed the last video I shot because I was talking through it. I didn't know I was going to enjoy it that much, and it became a thing. Like, I really had fun shooting that video, so I decided to do something like that again. I'm going to be talking about different things, random things. This time around it's not a challenge, so I'm just going to be talking about a few things that are happening and around me, and then things that I've seen on the social media. I just want to talk about, just some chit chat. I talk plenty. That's not ladylike, Symbiat. Miss Symbiat, that's not ladylike. What is you talk plenty? Okay, we're not in Bridgerton. I've been watching Bridgerton, guys, and okay, let's just get right into this video. Alright, so we are in the video now fully. Welcome again. And as I said, I'm going to be doing my eyebrows and my eyeshadow, and then I'll come back and show you guys the whole look. But while I'm doing my eyebrows and eyeshadow, I'm going to be talking through the whole video. So let's start. As you know, I'm going to be looking down because my mirror is going to be down, and then I'm going to be doing some things down as well. So bear with me, guys. Okay, the first thing that even comes to my mind right now is what's happening with our politicians. I've been seeing a lot of, is it declaration video, I'm going to call it right now. Okay, declaration videos, like an advert or something for their declaration, and it's like very funny. What's happening? These people are finally putting to use that skills that they have, that acting skills that they have, and script writing skills to use, because I don't understand what's the there's this one I saw about Sivajo declaration video. I don't know if they are aware of the video, or it's just people that thought to put that out, or it's their campaign team. Whoever just did that advert did not rate us at all. The person did not rate Nigerians at all. The person did not even try to rate us, because I don't understand what's the we're not going to go to school until Sivajo declares. I'm not going to, the husband and the wife were saying something. The wife wasn't listening to the husband because Sivajo hasn't declared. What's all those things? I don't understand. Then I saw that of Yaya Bello too, like some days ago. The girl was in the salon, the hairdresser was making her hair, and then she was watching this video, and Yaya Bello declares, and she screamed, and we were like, what happened? And she was like, Yaya Bello just declared. I'm like, I don't get, if anybody tells me anybody declare right now, and it's these same people that have been rotating, that have been revolving around this government, I don't know if I'll be extremely excited. But then I get it, it's just for the advert thing. I'm not sure those people are feeling that way, and even if they are feeling that way, well, they're entitled to their own feeling, just as I am also saying whatever I am saying right now. So that's funny. Again, I talk plenty. I'm already forgetting to do what I'm supposed to do. So let's talk about like why have I been stalling to watch Bridgerton? I just started watching Bridgerton. I've watched about 5 episodes of the season 1, and guys, all I can say is, first of all, I'm fascinated. Actually, in my last video where I did the this or that challenge, I should have included American or British accents, because something about British accent just gets to me every time. Is it the water, a letter, buff you? no way. The inmate. No, those people, like, their accent is just something to, like, so nice. It's soothing to hear. I just love the accent. So watching Bridgerton and the way the vocabularies, the accent and everything, and the whole charisma, the courage and everything, I'm like, what the heck? It's so nice. Let's draw these brows. Okay, I'm trying to prime the brows now, just so that the oil is out of it. You guys just notice, okay, you guys would have, for those of you that have watched Bridgerton, and those of you that haven't watched Bridgerton, okay, I mean, I'm recommending it to you. Watch it already. Really Danbury. I don't know. Today I want to do something different with my brows, so I'm going to be concealing the brows first before I draw my eyebrow. But I did you guys see Lady Danbury's eyebrows? The thing is curved. It's giving me some vibes. Anytime I look at her, I'm looking like I cringe. This eyebrows isn't the kind of eyebrow I know, but she looks so nice. And then I just love her charisma. She exudes power, boldness, courage. But yeah, I'm going to be doing something different with my eyebrows. It's going to probably be straight, and then it's going to go up like this, and then I'm going to do my eyes, and I love those things. While I'm chatting with you guys, I don't want to get distracted today. All the spirit of distraction, of talk too much, talk plenty, be gone. Okay, so before I apply the concealer, I just want to quickly powder this a bit, just to take off the moisture a bit before I finally conceal and then draw. Okay, many of you just love UK accents the way I love the accent. I don't even know how I'm supposed to start this thing. I just jumped into coloring my eyebrows. God help me, let this turn out great, because if it doesn't, then so guys, there is a tweet I saw. So this tweet there, I don't know if I took it out of context because I didn't see the whole tweet. I just saw a screenshot of one of the tweets. I don't know if it's a thread actually, but I saw a screenshot of it, and I just thought to talk about it. So especially since I'm serving, I'm a core member as well, so why not? Because the tweet was actually referring to core member. It was calling the attention of the federal government to the program. Okay, so I'm going to read the tweet now, and I don't know if any of you have seen the tweet or if I took it out of context or anything, so I'm going to be reacting to that tweet. Okay, so it was tweeted by Dr. Olunloyo Kemi. I mean, she's one popular blogger and journalist. So she writes, the NYSC is the home of prostitution. It should be dismantled and let new graduates do corporate internship. What are private sector for? Those female coppers are selling their bodies constantly to the male coppers, and okay, just to survive. She said those female coppers are selling their bodies constantly to the male coppers just to survive, servicing dicks all day. See, I agree with some part of this, like a fraction of this tweet that she put down here. First of all, yeah, maybe NYC should be dismantled. Maybe I'm going to explain the maybe it should be dismantled. But calling NYC home of prostitution, I don't think that's true. I'm a serving copper as well, and I'm not into prostitution, so maybe I'm just one out of the thousands of people that are serving. But I don't think that's true, because I have friends around and I don't see them prostituting. So I don't think this is totally true. Yeah, people do things to make money, like she said, servicing to make money. But I feel this is the problem of the country in general. Like we've degenerated so bad in our morals that anything goes for money. So it's not even about whether you're serving as a copper or not. There are people that are non-coppers that are doing these things. So you coming at coppers as constantly servicing whatever, I don't think it's true. I don't think it's NYSC's that's the goal of NYSC. I don't think it's because they are serving that they are doing it. They probably be doing it if they were not serving. Do you get? So it's I don't agree with the fact that that's the basis on which or on which they should scrap the program. Guys, let me do my browse and I will continue. I was saying NYC is not the cause of some people's prostituting. Do you understand? It's um it's country's the state of the country right now. The poverty rate is high, so people will do literally anything to make money. And also morals are gone just because they want to make money. People do different things, despicable things that you would not even want to think or talk about just to make money. So you blaming NYSC, I don't think that's true. There are people that are serving and will not lose their integrity or will not do any of these things just because they want to make money. So you saying NYC is at fault? No. Okay, but being dismantled, she said something here which is it should be dismantled and let new graduates do corporate internship. I totally agree with that because I don't see the need for posting people to schools, especially people that you did not even train to be teachers. We just assume that anybody can teach. Are we looking at the impact that these people can have on these little kids if they do not do this teaching properly or they do not pass across the knowledge they want to pass across properly? Some of these people don't even want to teach. People that are not passionate about it, people that don't want to do it, but just because they've been posted to teach, they have to teach. Or posting people to places where the services are not needed, where they probably just feel very redundant because the employer does not even know what to use that service for, and just because you have to be placed somewhere, they decide that, oh, we're not going to provide accommodation, we're not going to give you any stipend, or how is it called, we're not going to provide accommodation, we're not going to give you any stipend, so just hang around, look around, we're going to give you your clearance letter from time to time and you can go for your final clearance or for your monthly clearance and your final clearance. I don't think that makes sense. That's like waste of time when people can probably be doing better things in other areas, especially when you post them to places where they are not familiar with, where they could have been doing better things in where they are coming from, where they have support system. You just throw them somewhere else and you don't make necessary provisions for them. I mean, they keep saying yes, there are provisions, but you have to complain a lot to even get some of these things done. It's not fair on new graduates. And also we are trying to get experience. For most new graduates, they're trying to get experience in whatever course they study. They're trying to get professional knowledge, practical knowledge, on field, like in training knowledge. And then yeah, posting them to places where whatever professional skill that they have is not even necessary or something. It's not just fair. It's not fair, honestly. Let me keep on doing this browse before I talk too much. I'm just going to be doing something not too dramatic but not too crazy on the eye. So okay, so that's the tweet about the copper stain. So as I explained, I don't think that's true, but based off the fact that for experience sake and other professional um benefits that these core members are supposed to be getting as fresh graduates, I mean, it's not ideal. How can you put somebody to a roadside black market petrol place as a PPA? I don't understand. Are you encouraging black market sales? I mean, not everybody that writes to you that they need core members should be given. Some people just want to use coppers. Also because I mean, if people have to just volunteer, let them know that they are volunteering and let them know that they are getting a particular benefit from volunteering. You cannot just throw them out there as cheap labors for employers to walk over and do what have you about, like, with. It doesn't make any sense at all. So that's just that about that tweet. So I totally agree that if corporate internship can be put in place, private sectors and public sectors should come together and make people practice where according to their field. People that are passionate about teaching, or if you are going to upskill them on how to teach properly, then well, you can take them to schools, and schools that are viable. I mean, you don't just, I don't even understand what is going on. Everybody has a school, nobody's checking whatever curriculum. Some schools don't have curriculum. Coppers come there and they are lost. What should I do? You want one person to teach GS1 to SS3. One person, what is the productivity? You want them to teach about two topics. You don't have teachers in the school, and you want the coppers to do everything, and yet you don't even want to give them stipends. You don't even want to provide accommodations in some instances. It doesn't make any sense, really. I don't think it makes any sense. Let them do corporate internship. That's fair, like totally fair. But the aspect of prostitution, I totally do not agree. Anybody that wants to go into prostitution, it should not be that it was NYSC that locked them into it. I know people's stories are different, but I don't think it's NYSC's fault that anybody decides to go into prostitution. I don't know. These bros are looking totally different, but I think they still have the weapon look to them. Okay, so that's that. There's this other tweet that I saw, and I think is because of the news that's been going around the media now, the domestic violence. See this domestic violence thing, I don't know. It's just like almost every time something like this happens, we talk, and people that are in it, that are involved in it, they just find a way to defend their spouses or their partners. I mean, it's not just about physical abuse that would lead to death, like physical death, that your heart stopped, your body is not functional again. I mean, it's not just that kind of death. Some people's partner abuse them such that they have even died on earth. Like they don't see as them they don't see themselves as any other things. Do you understand? So it's just crazy. But let's go back to this tweet that I said I saw, or it wasn't a tweet, it was an Instagram post. Really, the person just posted. She said, African women, go and get a source of income, stop depending on men, go back to school and be somebody. Women die in abusive marriages because they can't stand by themselves. You will be foolish, you will be a foolish woman to depend on a man to do everything. Wake up. Okay, I mean, she's right with the fact that you'd obviously be foolish to depend on a man to do every single thing for you. But that people don't live abusive marriages because they don't have money, or because, yes, the word they can't stand on their own, it goes beyond money. So whether they should get a source of income, I don't think we've seen people that have income and have stayed in abusive marriages. I think it's because of the societal pressure. You are pressured to marry, you are pressured to keep your home together, and you don't want to fall short of that standard that the society has set. It's crazy. We think we are relearning and unlearning and do everything, but it's hard when it comes to when it's your turn and you have to execute whatever it is that you've said in the past. You have to be what's the word? You have to be in tune with yourself. You have to be aware. Like, it takes a level of awareness to know that this is abuse. Some people are in this abusive relationship where their partners manipulate them, even after even doing all those inflicting pains on them, and they still feel like it's their fault. Not even because they grew up and saw that their mothers were battered, or their father was battered. It's just the self-awareness, the self-esteem that some people have, and the societal pressure come together, and all of those things. Some people have money, they make their own money, and still they are in this kind of marriages. So I'm just putting like a reddish color on the corners of my eyes, and I'm dragging it upward in a C-like shape. So I'm going to do that to both eyes, because I want us to go back to chatting and gisting while I do this. So as I said, people will just stay in these marriages because for some reason, maybe they just feel like they can't get anything better, and they feel like, and also the picture that social media now paints, as if everybody is suffering in their relationship. I mean, it paints the sweet romance thing, actually, but it also paints that scenario where, oh, this person has broken up again. The marriages don't last. Just 3 months and they break up and they go for divorce. So there's everybody is going through something. Let me just work on myself and not go out there and put myself out there in the news unnecessarily. There's that pressure that these women go through. So I think it's beyond going back to school and making money and all of those things. As much as, yes, sometimes that's a thing, but I don't think we should limit it to just that, because there are a lot of women that did not go to school and they will not stand to be treated as a punching bag or as trash, if you understand what I mean. There are a lot of women that would not do that at all to themselves. So I just feel like women, we should have self-confidence. Like, I mean, one thing about that Bridgerton too is the way they groom women there to just feel like the ultimate is marriage. See, marriage is a beautiful thing, no lies, but you don't have to lose your individuality because you are married. So guys, I'm going to go ahead to use that concealer again to kind of, it's like a kind of cut crease, but this kind of cut crease, you guys should just wash it. I don't even know how to explain better, because yes, the woman is dead. I don't want to even dwell on her death and everything, and how she should have managed this scenario better, how she could have saved herself if she had left the marriage. I mean, that is, like, she's gone, and may her soul rest in peace. But for people that are still there, how are we going to help them? Because these people, they are there, they are seeing this news. A few of them have the nerve to get out of the abusive marriage, but some of them are still in there, maybe because they are not convinced. Because this is not the first time we're talking about abusive marriages. But after we talk now, give us another another 2 months, somebody somewhere is already falling victim again, or is a victim again, whether recent victim or has been there since all this time that we've been talking. Because I don't get it. Why? And see, at the end of the day, it's perspective. You cannot save everybody. You can only save a few people that want to be saved. So yes, we blame people, we shout at these people, but some people would not be saved. You are in a relationship with somebody and the person is already beating you blue black, and you are going back to them. To me, I just feel like human beings kind of enjoy pain in a way. Okay, if it's not that people enjoy pain, I don't know anything about BDSM apart from what we see in movies, but if it's not that people enjoy pain, what is BDSM? So some people just naturally enjoy pain. It's like pain is part of how they can live. And true. Pain is actually natural. Like, it helps you cope with living and all of those things. Even sometimes when you are saying it is pain, it is true pain that you know that, oh, I'm not feeling well, I'm not feeling this way. But it gets some kind of pain where we say you feel avoid and you don't want to avoid it. What else can we say apart from the fact that it's just enjoyable to you? If somebody brainwash you, especially when somebody wants to date you and the person is already saying that they don't want to have anything to do with your family, be it a lady or a man or a woman, my dear, you have to have something to do with the family. Yes, there should be boundaries, which is absolutely fine, but you totally not wanting them to be with their family, or you want to control them, come on, that's bad. So guys, on that note, I don't know, I feel self-awareness is one thing that would really help us. People should self-aware. See, we have people that went to school and they will still stay in abusive marriages, as I said. So it's not even school. School will not teach you to stay out of abusive marriages. What they even teach in school these days is not even maybe abusive marriage or anything. So see, sometimes in real life and school, there are two different things. When you get out, you will now start discovering that they not tell us this one. You now know that this one is like this. You will discover new things when you're out here. And you know when this guy sang, "It's so cold outside, my," And people were like, ah, it's there is it oh, because there is it. I know that low-key they know that that's not what it means. That's not what it means, rather. Like, it's cold. People are cold out there. Everybody is all for me to be this, to be this. But they are really mean. Some people are really very mean. I'm not saying that there are no sweet souls, or they are still sweet people. But a lot of people are just really mean. Everybody just wants to do their own. Everything that they do, they want to get it from them for themselves. They don't want to mind you. Whatever it is that your own problem is, sort it yourself. So I heard people talking that if this woman had come out early enough, there are still some people that will still trash her for coming out to say that her husband is abusing her. They will have something to say. They might say, ah, she's a church person, she's this, she's that. They will judge her. So maybe she didn't want to be in the media or something. I don't know. I'm just saying, let us all be self-aware. I don't even know what I'm doing now. Let's just go with the flow. I've been seeing people that you would tell them, you will separate them from their spouses beating them or something, and you will tell them to get out of the relationship, only for you to come back and see that they are already doing lovey-dovey again, and I'm wondering, okay, oh. So I don't know if you guys can see this, but this is the look now, and then it looks weird, shall. Let me go and finish my look and would come back and round up the topics, and that's all. Thank you. This is what the final look looks like. I hope I don't look like a clown so much. Like, I just have to try to get something done. I don't know, I think it's the lips I don't like. I don't even know what I don't like. I just wanted to try. I think the eyebrows isn't so bad. It looks good on me. Something is off about the look, sha. But let's wrap this up and let's just, okay, I think what's up is I do not use my lashes. But I don't even use lashes normally. Okay, so let's talk. So I already said what I think about the whole abusive relationship thing, whether physical, whether mental or emotional abuse. Please and please be self-aware enough to walk away. Have a confidence. Have somebody else you talk to. I mean, sometimes people get into relationship and they totally forget their friends, their family. They don't talk to anybody about anything. If you're unclear about some things, have somebody that you can talk to. I get the fact that we don't want to bring external bodies into relationship and all of those things, as we know, but once in a while, have somebody you talk to, because it will really help you. Don't talk to toxic people too. See, this life is not balanced. How do you even know that the person you're talking to is wishing you well? But I mean, over time, the relationship that you have built, you will know if this person means well for you or not. So if you are finding it if you are confused about something, oh, is this person being like, what's this person, your partner, you don't like, something is not clear, have a conversation with your partner. If after that conversation you still don't feel convinced that maybe he's manipulating you or something, you can seek help. You can even seek therapy or something. Just talk to people that are more informed and aware about these things. I also think maybe Stockholm happens to, aside from the fact that people love pain, maybe it's the Stockholm that's making them, making me think that they love pain. So over time, these people have battered you, they've abused you, and you've just gotten so used to it. I think it's the adaptability for people. People tend to adapt a lot, and the whole for better for worse, and they feel like, oh, the abuse is the worst and the better is coming. See, if you have been there, as someone said, okay, a lady on Your View was saying sometimes ago in one of their shows, and she said that it takes two to tango. If somebody is going through the fire, hoping that at the end of the tunnel or at the end of the fire, there will be like a goodness. Like, I'm not saying it exactly the way she said, but I'm just trying to rephrase, like, and give the same meaning that she was trying to give when she said it. So just the same way you think there is light at the end of the tunnel, and maybe the light is your partner already waiting for you, or your partner coming with you, and you both burst out into the light. only for you to discover that you get there is no light, because your partner is supposed to be the light, the person you're going to meet. So you go through fire, you walk through fire to keep something together, and the person is not making any effort. The person is just sitting down there that when you are done with your working through fire, you will meet me here. Guys, I don't think that's really fair. If you feel like you're the one that is putting a lot of effort into something, it's high time you start to check it. Oh, and if you have communications with this person and this person does not even still say something wrong with it, then I think there is a problem somewhere and it has to be addressed. Please and please, whether you have money, whether you are educated or not, if somebody touches you, when somebody raises their hands on you the first time, don't even have a discussion. If you think you don't want to leave the, and maybe especially maybe in marriage, have a discussion about it. Never. In fact, before marriage, better start to ask all these questions, because you don't want to get there. Yeah, people change. We understand. It wasn't like that before we get married. It wasn't like that. Like people say you have to see the red flag. All those things. But once it happened, please seek help. Don't wait till it is 2-3 times for you to discover. No matter what it is that you have done, no matter how angry you have made the person, I don't think it is right for anybody to beat you. And that's also the same thing with abusing children. It's not every time you lay your hands on children and spank them. Some people are so used to spanking anything that once they raise their hand on you, in fact, maybe they don't even mean it. It's not even out of anger. They just hit you hard. And see, play, they go eat you where they don't supposed to eat you, and something will happen. So what I'm trying to say is, they can jokingly, they did not intentionally, unintentionally eat you just because they are used to eating people. So you have to start having that conversation. Are you just like, do you just find eating people enjoyable? Let's know, so that I run away. I don't have time to be doing all of these things. So guys, please and please, in any relationship you are, be aware, be mindful, be watchful, as much as you're working through it together with love. And I feel like if truly there is love, I don't know why they will beat people. I know that some people, in their mentality, in their head of hair, they are thinking spare the child and spare the rod and spoil the child. I think that's absolute rubbish when it comes to this scenario. This person is your partner. Like, you guys are leveled up. You don't want to start beating them like children. It makes no sense. I don't even see why anybody should beat their spouse or partner, someone they think they love. See, guys, walk away. And if you're out there and you're trying to help somebody that is in a battered relationship, in an abusive relationship, and they have decided that they're not going to listen to you, they want to do whatever it is from their own heart, I beg you, before they put you in the middle and beat you, to just, if you cannot report, or in fact, at some points, maybe it's because we started minding our business too much too. That's why you cannot save these people. But then you don't want to get into people's business a whole lot and you start looking like the bad person. So try whatever it is you can try. Talk to the person. Okay, this is how you feel about it. If they say it's none of your business, if you can call somebody, a family member, and I mean, it's none of your business truly, but if you see that it's something that can take away the person's life, I think it's just better you call somebody and let them talk to that person. And if they are still not forthcoming, I mean, I think you have tried, and even the universe will know that you have tried. So I think that's my take on abusive relationships, basically. All right, guys, so that's the end of today's video. Thank you for sticking around, for watching up to this moment. I know I promised not to talk too much, but I ended up talking too much. Even though this look that I ended up creating, it makes me look like a clown. I don't know why I think this is going to work. And then I did a lot of different techniques, and I don't think I like it, or probably it's the products that I have. But whatever it is, this is what I finally ended up with. I don't know. This is what I ended up with. I hope you like the video, even if you don't like my makeup. I hope you got one or two things from the video. And I also would not mind for you to share your opinion about the topics that I discussed. The NYSC should being an avenue for prostitution for ladies, and the women having to go back to school in order to stay out of abusive relationship, and also having to earn their own income in order to stay out of abusive relationship. Let me know what you think about these two topics, and I'll see you again in my next video. But again, guys, don't forget to subscribe, to like, to share, to comment. Thank you everyone for watching. Thank you if you have watched this far. I love you guys. See you guys in my next video. Kisses.